Okay, this is a regular meeting of the Parking Authority of the City of Elizabeth, New Jersey, listed in the annual notice as defined by Chapter 231 PL 1975, and the copies of the annual notice have been mailed and or delivered to the Newark Star Ledger, the Home News and Tribune, and posted and filed in the city clerk's office in compliance with the terms of the Open Public Meeting Law, Chapter 231 PL 1975, on December 11, 2014.
Commissioner Gisela Burnell Castro,
Roll call.
Commissioner Musashi,
Present.
Commissioner Elias,
Present?
Commissioner Martinez,
Present.
Commissioner Odermatt,
Present.
Vice Chairman King,
Present.
Chairman Mizell.
I have it.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Okay, public speaking portion of the meeting. We open the portion of this meeting to the public. I see we have a few people today. Welcome. And I guess we'll start one by one.
Right, all I ask is that we have your name and.
Your name, state your name and address.
And then you'll have 5 minutes.
Home address or
Well,
business
business.
address, does it matter?
Business.
Whatever you wanna use.
Well, we'd appreciate your home address, but business address as well would be great.
And we can we pass
Yeah.
so they can write
If
it down?
you're gonna speak, you wanna write your stuff or you could speak and then write your name.
If nobody wants to start, I'll be more than happy to. My name's Yvette Fernicola, Yvette Zeke Fernicola. I am an owner of a business on Elizabeth Avenue, Leonardo Jewelers. I'm here with my sister. We're 5 siblings that own the business. I'm here because of the increase of the parking meter rates throughout the city of Elizabeth. Specifically, of course, I'm concerned about the parking meters on Elizabeth Avenue and the parking in general on Elizabeth Avenue. When the rates went up, I was not aware that they were going to happen. My fault, I guess. I know that it is public. It's on, they're public forms or record, whatever. But the first day I found out, it was, somebody coming into the store saying, "What the heck? A quarter for 10 minutes?" I said, "What are you talking about? It's a quarter for 15." And so one thing led to another. I contacted, I'm also a board member of the Elizabeth Avenue Partnership. I contacted them and they told me, yes, it's true, this happened. So I had reached out to Mayor Bulwidge. He put me in contact with Carla, and I have been, trying to rally some people together just because I understand that the parking authority does not get taxpayer money. Does not receive taxpayer money, and you are funded solely through the meters. And I know that you have a big nut with the parking garage that was built here, $1 million or whatever it is. I don't know the exact figures. But the reality of it is that regardless of what those costs are, the Elizabeth Avenue cannot sustain these rates. It's just out of control. When I reached out to the mayor, I had done I had done some checking on my own, going through online trying to find out other towns what the parking rates were. I actually wasn't able to find anyone that was as much or more than we were. And when I reached out to Mayor Bulwidge, he told me that Carla had done a survey and that she had said that the rates were comparable. She sent me a list of, if I had sent, I don't have an extra copy now, maybe I do. Here, no, I have one more. I have actually 2 more. 3 more, look at that. So if you guys want, I'll pass these around, and I had given one to the attorney at the table. The list that I'm passing around incorporates Carla's list with other towns that I was able to get the parking information for. The towns that are in italics are the towns that Carla had given me a list of. If it's in bold, that means that the price is more or the same as Elizabeth. Everybody else is less. Berkeley is a town I know nothing about. I have no idea where Berkeley is. But besides Berkeley, the only other towns that are as much or more are all beach towns, and they're all seasonal. And they're not even all primary, it's not all of the meter spots. They vary from street to street. For instance, in Asbury Park, Ocean Avenue only is $2 an hour, or the rest of the town is either free parking or $1 for meter parking. I'm not 100% sure on if that's dated in terms of May through October, because some of the other towns that were listed, Belmar being one of them, that is strictly May through October, and that's only along the boardwalk area, that is $2 an hour. Other beach towns, Cape May is $1 an hour. Other towns, Freehold, another business district, free parking. You'll see that there is really, Seaside Park is $1.50 an hour. Seaside Heights varies from $2 an hour to $1 an hour. There is, to me, there is nothing comparable to Elizabeth in terms of a business district. Because even in towns, beach towns, where the parking on the beach is very expensive, if there's a business district, those areas are not as expensive. So that's why I'm here, because I'm very upset. I really don't think it's something that's sustainable. Several years ago, I was at one of the meetings here. Carla was gracious enough to invite the Elizabeth Avenue Partnership and also the Midtown. We had come in when at that time our parking tickets had been raised to $54 for overdue
30 seconds.
meters.
Just let you know, 30 seconds.
Okay. For overdue meters. So again, I reached out because I wanted to bring this to everybody's attention. And there, at that time, we were told that you were doing a trial, a pilot program here with the meter boxes. And I was hoping when we were at that meeting that they would come to Elizabeth Avenue. They've come to other parts of the city. Elizabeth Avenue still does not have these meters, these parking boxes. There is just no way that we can sustain these costs, and we get no benefits, none. So that's what I have to say.
Okay, who wants to speak next, please?
Oh, go ahead, Elizabeth.
Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Vivian Zeke Lund. I am one of the owners of...
Sure.
Feel free.
Hi, I live at 17 Yarmouth Court in Scotch Plains, New Jersey. My father's had started a business here on Elizabeth Avenue, Leonardo Jewelers. We attract customers from all over. And it's bad enough to get them to come. They get horrified when, for 10 minutes, they pay a quarter. They don't pay it. We offer our customers the money. It's also not fair to the people that live anywhere near that avenue. Anyone that lives in that area, face it, they're poor. They're probably on subsidies. They can barely afford their rent. And if they're parking there at all during the day, it costs them a fortune. If they forget to put a quarter in for 10 minutes, then they get a $39 ticket. Food, ticket. You know, so I own a home in the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Baltimore is 50 cents. In the Inner Harbor, a tourist attraction, 50 cents for an hour. I mean, it's really not fair. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next.
I'm Cecilia Wisniewski from Union. I manage property, it's my family's property on the corner of High Street and First Avenue. And I was just alarmed, same thing, that the parking meters went up to 25 cents for only 10 minutes. That's just, you know, that's chasing away the customers. And that's just want to voice my concern about that also.
Dave Strojek, I'm the Executive Director of the Elizabeth Avenue Partnership, 913 Elizabeth Avenue. And like Yvette said, and our Chairman Emerson's here, you know, I'm the voice, the liaison for the merchants. So when the rates did increase, I get a ton of complaints. You know, they're really upset. And it goes against everything that we're doing because we spend a lot of our money that, you know, we get from their property taxes to market the downtown. We spend a lot of money to clean the downtown, keep it safe. So this goes against our MO. You know, we're trying so hard to bring people down. eat at a restaurant, shop at our stores, and boom, 10 minutes goes by the time they get out and they kind of find where the store is. You know, if they get a ticket, they're not coming back. They're gonna be pissed. It leaves a bad taste in their mouth. So we really, you know, on behalf of the merchants, just, we're here to plead with you guys, you know, maybe you could bring it up to 12 minutes, you know, just, yeah, but
Still
some,
not-
back to,
12
well,
minutes is
of
not
course, back to
still-
15.
12 minutes is
But
still
yeah,
even
just anything
higher
you
than
can
the
do, you have
rest
to,
of
you
the
know, I know
state.
you guys have we got Carla's letter, and it's just important to work together with us, like Michael's here from the Midtown SID, and last night we were at an Edmo event at the parking garage, and it's a wonderful tourist destination event, and they're trying so hard to bring people into Elizabeth. And Edwin Gomez was there from Morris Ave and from, you know, business owner of Chupitos and other restaurants, and he said, all this that we're doing here doesn't mean anything if the 25 cents for 10 minutes continues, because we're gonna recruit people, we're gonna market and attract people down here, and then they're gonna get a ticket. So, we just want you guys to work with, you know, we hope that you would work with us a little more and respect our efforts over the last 10 years of bringing people down here, marketing, keeping it clean, keeping it safe, and attracting customers. We're not here to shoo customers away or scare customers away. So we hope that you could reconsider this somehow, some way, and think about what we're saying here. Because this is not just 5, 6, 10 people in here. These are the merchants. These are 300 merchants on my avenue. Michael's got same 170. The guy from Elmora was there last night from the pharmacy. He said he was going to come tonight. Edwin said he was going to come. So there's different groups in this city that really are against this, and they're really upset about this, especially the hardworking business owner that's trying to make it in the city. Thank you.
Okay, next.
I'm Michael O'Brice. I'm the chairman of the Midtown Special Improvement District. I've been chairman for 11 years, and almost every meeting we have monthly meetings, and almost every meeting we spend time discussing parking. We used to have a subsidy which we had to cut out for budget constraints, because we tried to get the merchants to park more in the lots and garages, and we would subsidize what they were paying the parking authority. So Midtown is historically probably the worst place to park in Elizabeth, or at least with the least amount of parking, with the most amount of businesses. We had a problem, I guess, where we worked together with the parking authority, and the fine was reduced because it was increased to an amount that was larger than most other cities in New Jersey that were comparable to Elizabeth.
Municipal court raised it, not us.
Right, but we worked together with this board, and it did get reduced. Comparable to us is your Jersey City, Newark, Patterson, Passaic, and everything that I've seen, they charge $1 an hour for parking. We're at $1.50. That's a 50% increase over what we were charging and what they charge now. If the merchants are gonna attract people here, like Yvette said, from out of town, they need two things. They need to see clean streets and safe streets and any places to park. We have the due system, which also makes things a lot easier for everybody. So I guess if it's not too late, we're here to try and even work with you guys over the next couple of months. Maybe just toss some ideas around. I mean, I don't know why the increase was put in, but I'm sure it was to increase revenue somehow. And if there's a way that we can come up with different ideas, different concepts, look at other things and work together with you guys, that's I guess what we really want to do. Probably work out better for everybody. Thank you.
Anybody else wish to speak?
My name's Emerson Amador. I'm the chairman of the Elizabeth Avenue Partnership. I also have a business on the avenue. I do get clients coming in all the time to meet, and all of a sudden, you know, they have to dart out because of the time constraints on the meters. So I was taken aback when we got the letter saying, well, basically this is it. We're changing it from 15 cents to 10 cents. Too bad. 15 minutes to 15 minutes to 10 minutes, you know, too bad. Really feel that, you know, that's hurting the merchants specifically everybody on the avenue and other parts of the city, you know, especially when they're on a tight budget, stuff like that, to really should be addressed. That's all.
Okay. I see two people that
We're together.
oh, you're together.
Yeah, we're together.
Okay, we will take all your comments because they're all here, they're being recorded, and your names, and we're going to try to see what can we do. We just can't give you an answer right now. Okay.
We
Anybody
appreciate the forum and allowing us to speak and allowing us to even tell us that you're even considering to work with us, or, you know, because it's the first time we've ever heard that, so that's a positive
Okay.
sign.
So, I guess if everybody spoke, this portion of the meeting will be closed, okay?
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
For your time.
Thank you.
Have a good evening, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, I need a motion to approve and correct the minutes and/or correct the minutes of the June 10th meeting.
Second.
Commissioner Ustasha.
Yes.
Commissioner Leas.
Yes,
Commissioner Martinez.
Yes.
Commissioner Odermatt.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Payne.
Hi.
Chairman Masada.
Hi.
I also need, because we had the special meeting, if you
Yeah,
recall.
the special
I need a motion
meeting,
to
yeah.
approve the minutes of the special meeting of June 24th.
Move it. Second.
Commissioner Ustasha.
Aye.
Commissioner Leas.
Aye.
Commissioner Martinez.
Aye.
Commissioner Odermatt.
Aye.
Vice Chairman Payne.
Aye.
Chairman Masada.
Aye. The financial report. Oh, July doesn't look that bad though.
Any questions, comments? Seeing none, I need a motion to move the financials.
Second?
Commissioner Ustasha.
Aye.
Commissioner Leas.
Aye.
Commissioner Martinez.
Aye.
Commissioner Odermatt.
Aye.
Vice Chairman Payne.
Aye.
Chairman Masada.
Aye.
Need a motion to approve the replenishment of petty cash.
Move it. Second.
Commissioner Ustasha.
Aye.
Commissioner Leas.
Aye.
Commissioner Martinez.
Aye.
Commissioner Odermatt.
Aye.
Vice Chairman Payne.
Aye.
Chairman Masada.
Aye.
And lastly, a motion to pay the bills.
Move it.
Second.
Commissioner Ustasha.
Aye.
Commissioner Leas. Commissioner Martinez.
Aye.
Commissioner Odermatt.
Aye.
Vice Chairman Payne.
Aye.
Chairman Masada. We have one new item, which is, if my number is correct, Resolution 16, if I may. Resolution authorizing goods and services, on-call maintenance, repairs of the parking authority of the city of Elizabeth facilities, whereas the parking authority of the city of Elizabeth has determined a need for on-call maintenance of parking authority facilities, and whereas the bidder has complied with NJSA 10:5-31, et cetera, and New Jersey SA 17:27, and whereas Marv Waterproofing Inc., located at 68 Colfax Avenue, Clifton, New Jersey, 07013, is the lowest responsible and responsive bidder, and now therefore be it resolved that the Commissioners of the Parking Authority of the City of Elizabeth authorizes the award of the contract to Marv Waterproofing for 24 months with an option to extend for 24 additional months when in agreement to do so by both the awarded vendor and the parking authority on a time and material not to exceed the rates as stated in the schedule attached. And the attachment is the time and material rate is scheduled. Want to speak on this at all?
Sorry?
Do you want to speak on this at all?
No, well, this is to maintain our garages. Every so often, we brought you several times when a piece of concrete falls. So we want to make sure that now we don't have to do an emergency, we could just call the company and they could fix it.
And this
So
was
makes
in,
it-
this was in conjunction with our engineering
This
firm.
engineering, now they call it Desmond Designs or something, Desmond Group is our architect and engineers, and they recommended that we do this, so that way we can then call the people that have to go for an emergency.
Under 24 hours, so anytime
Any-
in the night or day that
Right.
you call them.
So we have a 24-month contract with them. If we are satisfied with their, after 24 months, we're satisfied with their work, we could extend it 24 hours as long as they agree and we agree.
And this was done pursuant to a fair and open bidding process.
Fair and open bidding, we bid it out, they put the bid, and they were the ones who came with the lowest responsive bidder.
All right, so I need a motion to approve.
Second?
Commissioner Eustace?
Aye.
Leah? Sorry, Commissioner Elias, Commissioner Martinez?
Aye.
Commissioner Odermatt?
Aye.
Vice Chairman Payne? Chairman Mercedes?
Aye.
And lastly, motion to adjourn.
Second?
Commissioner Eustace?
Aye.
Commissioner Elias? Commissioner Martinez?
Aye.
Commissioner Odermatt?
Aye.
Vice Chairman Payne? Vice Chairman Payne?
Aye.
Chairman Mercedes?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.